Now, St. Patrick's Day is celebrated each year on March 17th. This holiday is celebrated all around the world to honour St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland. The country of Ireland is placed on the islands of west of Europe, and there are 3 million people living there. There is even more Irish people living around the world. They left Ireland in search of freedom and a better life. Now, the spoken language in Ireland is English, but the people also speak and write in their native language called Gaelic. Ireland is famous for its writers, poets, and singers. And Ireland is such a beautiful country. It has 4 seasons and 40 shades of green. The flag of Ireland consists of 3 colours: green, white, and gold. The Irish shamrock grows in the shade of the valleys. It looks like a clover, but it's not the same. Throughout the world, it is recognized as a symbol of good luck and prosperity. Now, our St. Patrick lived many, many years ago. He was born in Britain around the year 380 and raised in a Christian family. His parents didn't name him Patrick, they called him Maewyn, which means goodwill. During the old British War, his parents were killed, and their son, who was a little boy at the time, was taken away to Ireland. His captors forced him to work very hard and to herd sheep. After 6 long years of labor, he managed to escape and returning to Britain. He lived quietly in peaceful thought and prayed and realized he wanted to do what his dreams had been telling him, to return to Ireland to teach the people about God. First he went to France to study religion, and then he went to Italy where he met the Pope. He was given a new name and became a Catholic priest. Soon he became a bishop. At last St. Patrick's dreams came true. He sailed back to Ireland and began preaching. He built churches, he built schools, hospitals, all over the country. People noticed his kind ways and trusted him. Bishop Patrick spent the rest of his life caring for the Irish people. He was loved, honored, and respected. When Patrick died on March 17th, 461, people started celebrating his life this day annually. Later, the church made him a saint. There are many, many legends about St. Patrick. You know, you can rarely find a snake in Ireland. The reason being, St. Patrick is believed to get rid of them. By beating hard on his drum, he frightened them all back into the sea. Some people say that a wizard tried to kill St. Patrick by putting poison into his drink. Well, St. Patrick quickly turned the drink into ice and tossed it out of his cup. On another occasion, St. Patrick had a friend who borrowed his cloak. Now, there was a big fire where the friend was staying, but he was not hurt because he was wearing St. Patrick's cloak. Not only that, but other people were rescued from the same fire by passing St. Patrick's cloak around. Another legend said that each year, on March 17th, the fish rise from the sea as they pass before St. Patrick's altar in Ireland, and then disappear back into the sea. It is said that the sun does not set on St. Patrick's Day that he died, and that it shone in the sky for the entire night, making people so confused that they lost all count of days. Today, many things are done to celebrate this holiday. People go to church to give thanks to St. Patrick for his work in Ireland. People have fun too. They dress up in green and attach shamrocks and leaves on doors and windows. And leprechauns are remembered on St. Patrick's Day. Long ago, some Irish people believed that these little magic creatures, it was thought if you caught one, you could make him lead you to a pot of gold. Leprechaun comes from the old Irish word locherpan, meaning the size of a thumb. People believed that they were only as big as your thumb. There was also the shillelagh. Many years and years ago, there was an old oak forest called shillelagh, and the Irish liked to own this short, cut-down club from the forest. It was something like a walking stick, and they decorated the shillelaghs with green ribbons. Now the harp. The harp is one of the oldest musical instruments and has been popular with the Irish people for a long time. And St. Patrick was known to be very proficient on the harp. He was also a good cook. No wonder the food from Ireland is so delicious. That's one of the reasons St. Patrick's parties are now and loved all over the world. In many places, there are St. Patrick's Day parades. Flags flutter in the wind while pipers and fiddlers play all that great Irish music. Why, it's so much fun to dance and jig and sing all the Irish songs. And my gosh, there's so many of them. Some of the most popular are When Irish Eyes Are Smiling, Danny Boy, and during Christmas time you might hear the Tura Lura Lura song. Now, the first time St. Patrick's Day was celebrated in the United States was in 1737 in Boston. And today the Irish Americans and many other people join in a celebration that grows bigger and bigger each year. It is a day for worship and for celebration. And if you're not Irish, it is your chance to feel a little bit, just a wee bit Irish, so you can join the crowd and have a taste of that good old Irish cheer. God bless you and thank you. Good night, my friends.